All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where I'll bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. In case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll correct them. All right, let's go down to the news proper as it is hot. You don't share it for the obodo. Recently, Anambra State has become a kind of theater for massacre, killing, and other kinds of atrocities. As recently, there has been a recent issue of killing that rocks Anambra and Onitsha. Let's go down to the full detail of the information as I'll be bringing you the information one by one as it is happening live in Anambra State. Anambra State is the state of Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, a professor for that matter. Remember that Anambra gubernatorial is fast approaching, and who knows what is becoming the fate of Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, even as he's proposing to build a second airport in Anambra State. Meanwhile, let's go down to the information. The governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress Alliance, Prince Nicholas Okachukwu, broke down in tears when he saw the video from the latest mass killing at Ogidi Idemili North Council of Anambra State. In a visible painful reaction, he said, this one killing is too many. In a press statement issued by his campaign council and signed by the director Chido Obidiego, Prince Okachukwu pointed out that the people of Anambra State have risen up in unison to denounce our professor of mass killings and mass burial. We are shocked to our marrows to acknowledge that barely 24 hours after Tuesday, September 9, 2025, mass killing as a result of agents of Governor Chukwuma Soludo's irresponsible trigger happy tag army shooting at the Tiki populated Onitsha main market. Another similar mass killing occurred at a burial in Ogidi Idemili North, headquarters of the state. According to him, this is one killing too many, and we speak on behalf of the people to denounce the state government mounting security incompetence. Surely this is not our culture or way of life. On behalf of our people, we can say that the land, the spirit, and the people have clearly rejected Chukwuma Soludo from superintending the state anymore. All right, I think from Nicholas Nwachukwu. This is a political statement coming from him. But here, I'm not trying to preach politics, but I'm trying to bring you the information of what is happening currently in Anambra State. Remember that not far too long, some time ago, around 8 September, there was a massacre in Onitsha main market where the members of a security that was inaugurated by the government of the present governor, buried a lot of people, about 4 persons and 1 pregnant woman. And recently in Ogidi, there has been a shocking massacre again in Ogidi Idemili, not local government in the same Anambra State, where a lot of people were buried during a burial. All right, should I ask if Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo should come out from his office and now become the vigilante? I think that's not possible. But security is everybody's responsibility. When you see something, just say something, because that is how a place is protected. But recently, there is kept leaking that the governor of Anambra State, Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, is proposing to build another airport, another international airport that is also going to be in the same Anambra State. All right, right in Delta State, a man who buried a 13-year-old daughter surrenders to police. In Delta State, a man has buried his 13-year-old daughter. Recently, a lot is happening. Somebody will say it is work of the devil, and my question is, where are people when the devil enters them and starts controlling them? Let's go down to that information. The Delta State Police Command has confirmed that a father identified as Taye, who absconded after allegedly buying and burying his 13-year-old daughter, has turned himself in. Taye was alleged to have buried and buried his daughter, identified simply as Davina, on September 7, 2025, after which he fled with a member of his family. All right, this is happening live in Delta State. According to the information, this might buy the daughter and fled, but by himself again, handed himself over to the police. Wow, a lot of things are happening these days. A lot of things are happening. All right. Also in Onitsha, Anambra State government has finally reviewed the identity of women buried in by Ocha brigade officers. There is this security outfit that was inaugurated by Chukwuma Soludo, known as Ocha brigade officers. Their work is to safeguard the market and see that there are no touts in Onitsha. But these people, I think they are the head of touts because a lot of things they started doing shows that these are the real touts that should be sent out of Onitsha. Let's go down to the information. Anambra State government has reviewed that one Miss Chinwe Igwe was killed when operatives of the Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Brigade, otherwise known as Ocha Onitsha Brigade, opened fire at a market in Onitsha. And the incident left no fewer than 4 people, including a pregnant woman, injured. In a statement on Wednesday, the Commissioner for Information of the Anambra State Government Law, Mefor, stated that the state is aware of the disturbance that occurred in Onitsha main market earlier today. We appreciate the swift intervention of the police who have restored calm and order to the area. All right, these are just people who are taking care of sanitation. I wonder why the government decided to give them arms and ammunition, and these people were not well trained, and upon that they have wasted the life of innocent citizens. And I wonder how are they going to pay back for the life they have wasted? Is the government going to take responsibility of this particular life they have wasted? On another information currently dropping on my table, this is the issue that concerns Mazi Simon Ekpa and also Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As of course, you know that Simon Ekpa, who is the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, is currently facing a 6 years imprisonment in Finland, as Finland court concluded that his case is the case of fraud, terrorism, and other related issues. But there has been some argument that Nnamdi Kanu should not be dragged into that particular case, that Mazi Simon Ekpa is all alone, that he is working for himself, that what he is fighting for is different from that which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. And I wonder how true that is. The defense of Nnamdi Kanu is expensive, yet Ekpa was collecting money left and right. Ike Wazurike, in a candid interview with the Sun, former leader of the movement of the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, Masob, Chief Raf Wazurike, has voiced strong criticism of the activities carried out by the followers of Simon Ekpa in the southeast region. Speaking on recent development, Wazurike argued that many of these individuals lack a clear ideological foundation and have instead resorted to violence under the guise of seeking the release of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Wazurike expressed concern that these actions have caused significant harm to the Igbo community, leading to widespread insecurity and unnecessary destruction of lives and properties. He noted that the reliance on violence has worsened challenges in the southeast rather than advancing any meaningful case. Most of these people act without any ideology. After every strike, they announce themselves as fighters for Kanu, but what they leave behind is destruction. Now that their leader is out of the way, they are in serious trouble, Wazurike said. According to him, the tactics employed by Ekpa's followers have weakened their credibility and alienated them from the very people they claim to represent. He suggested that without a clear vision or constructive strategies, the movement risks losing whatever influence it once held. Observers note that Wazurike comments add a growing call for peace and dialogue in addressing issues affecting the Southeast. Many community leaders and stakeholders have repeatedly appealed for a shift away from violent approaches, urging youth to explore peaceful avenues for expressing grievances. All right, this is coming from Ralph Wazurike. Of course, you know Ralph Wazurike was the founder of the movement of the actualization of the indigenous people of Biafra, known as Masop. He was the founder then and also the leader. But recently, we don't know what became of him. But he has actually condemned the tactics through which Mazi Simon Ekpa and his followers are approaching the fight for freedom of the indigenous people of Biafra. All right, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for listening. God bless you.